What's up, music lovers? Thanks for tuning in to T-Track Music Reviews, your place for brand new music and the listening experience. My name is Alex, and this is episode 4. We'll be talking about Uncovered, the latest album by Suzi Quatro. I'll talk a little bit about Suzi, then a little bit about the album, and then we'll dive into the key tracks. Emerging from the garage rock scene of Detroit, Michigan in the 1960s, Suzi Quatro is a bass player, singer, songwriter, and percussionist who started in a band with her sisters and friends and ultimately achieved her fame and success in Europe rather than in America. Still going strong today at age 74, she continues to work in the music industry as a producer, musician, and longtime radio host on BBC Two. This is her 19th studio album. It was released September 30th, 2022 by Sun Records and produced by her son Richard Tuckey, who also plays guitar on the album. It's engineered and mixed by Mike Curtis and mastered by Christian Wright. Suzi plays the bass guitar and bongos and also sings lead vocals and backing vocals. On the cover is a photo of her playing live and kicking high up in the air in those platform shoes. I think this would make a cool poster. I would probably almost definitely hang it on my wall if I had one. The track list includes songs by CCR, Wilson Pickett, Carole King, Rufus Thomas, James Brown, and Otis Redding. So the album is called Uncovered, but it's an album of cover songs, so you figure it out. I listened to the album 3 times on CD on the stereo, once on CD in the surround sound in the basement, and I listened to it in the work van and on a Bluetooth speaker at work using Spotify. And it just sounds good. The songs are good enough to hold up even when you're in a work van using Spotify on a monster Bluetooth transmitter from like 2002. The songs are good. In a nutshell, I think everything about the album is great. The recording and production quality is top-notch, and the instrumentation satisfies my craving for fun and natural musicality. Suzi's slightly smoky-sounding voice handles these tracks with ease, and she isn't trying to be overly bluesy or emotional either. I personally think that cover songs are an effective way to reach a broader audience outside of a band's genre and also expose those within a genre to new influences. In 2016, the band Disturbed did this with their cover of The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel, and fans generally loved it. I remember hearing guys at the gym playing this on the stereo despite it being a sad ballad, and to me that meant that they had succeeded in successfully transcending the typical genre limits of a song. The reinvention of well-known songs isn't something to be taken lightly, so you have to weigh the risks of adapting a tune versus the satisfaction of doing what you want as an artist. Admittedly, I'm a harsh critic when it comes to cover songs, so my love for this compilation is genuine. Let me contradict myself for a moment, though. For Creedence Clearwater Revival, there is only one sound to me that makes the music right, and that's the original music played by the original band. I don't actually listen to track 1, which is Bad Moon Rising. You might like it just as much as the others, I hope you do. But for me, there's only one CCR. So let's get to the key tracks of Uncovered, starting with track number 5, The Boss. The Boss was originally recorded by James Brown for the soundtrack album Black Caesar, which was released in 1973. Lyrically and musically, Suzi's cover is very similar to the original by Brown, but everything is beefier due to having more instruments in the mix and modern recording techniques and equipment. In the original mix, the focus is definitely on Brown's vocals, but in Suzi's mix, the music is equal to the vocals due to there being more oomph from the saxophone, trumpet, and trombone. They're up closer, not far away like in the original. Guitars are also reversed compared to the original. There's 2 strumming patterns, one guitar over here, one guitar over here, and then in Suzi's cover, those are just swapped. It's insignificant, but it's something I noticed. So here's a portion of the lyrics. It starts with 1, 2, get down. I love that James Brown has no time whatsoever for the number 3. Just 1, 2, get down. I paid the cost to be the boss. Look at me. Know what you see a bad mother. Having fun, got money to burn, 'cause I paid the cost to be the boss. Paid the cost to be the boss. And what else is there to say? You know, he's the boss. Listen to this song and you'll feel like a boss too. I guarantee it. It's good. Moving on to the second key track, number 6, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Sitting on the Dock of the Bay was originally recorded by Otis Redding in 1967 and released after his premature death later that year in a plane crash. Despite pushback from his own peers, Redding wanted to use this song as a way to break into new musical territory. He predicted it would become a hit, and it did, becoming an instant radio favorite and ranking as the number 4 song of 1968 by Billboard magazine. Suzi's version is 4 minutes and 23 seconds, which is more than a minute longer than the original due to an extended outro. Sounds of the ocean waves started off before the bass guitar, bright piano, and vocals come in to sing those familiar words that we all probably know. It's very calming yet engaging, spacious and intimate, and it all operates at a slower tempo than the original. Here's a portion of the lyrics. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for. It looks like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. The addition of deeper backing vocals gives something totally new to the arrangement and carry the track out until the end with simultaneous feelings of musical joy and lyrical melancholy. I think it's a great tribute to a great song and a great artist. If you've heard this album, what do you think? Leave your comments below and let me know. Thanks a lot for watching, and please like and subscribe to see more. The next video is going to be a review of the latest album by Todd Rundgren called Space Force, so please subscribe to stay tuned for that and check it out. Thanks. Bye-bye.